Welcome to Inglés Básico para Educación Continua. This is unit number 5. Did you travel last summer? In this unit, we will review the following contents: past simple and linking words. Regarding to past simple, we will talk about what is the past tense, regular and irregular verbs, past simple structures, and some key words. Related to linking words, we are going to answer what are linking words, and we will focus on the uses of the connectors or, and, but. Let's begin. Past simple. What is the past tense? In general, the past tense is used to talk about something that started and finished at a definite time in the past. Look at the image. Did you study English? No, I didn't study English. In this dialogue, they are using the auxiliary did, which help us to make questions and negative sentences in the past tense. Did you study English? This is a past question. I didn't study English. This is a negative sentence in past tense. Past simple verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs follow a pattern. To change a regular verb into its past form, we add ed to the end of the verb. Examples: play becomes played, cook becomes cooked, and rain becomes rained. In 2019, Chile's female league played on the Women's World Cup. There are spelling rules for regular verbs. Irregular verbs do not follow a pattern. They change into their past form. Begin becomes began. Go is went, and the verb to be has two past forms, was and were. Example: Paula began to work in the company in 2018. Some irregular verbs have the same form in present and past form. Past simple verbs, regular verbs spelling rules. Look at the table. There are a couple of rules to spell the past form of regular verbs. Rule number 1. The majority of regular verbs just add ed. The verb watch becomes watched. Last night we watched 3 episodes of our favorite series. Number 2. The verb that ends in letter E just add a D. The verb like becomes liked. 5 years ago, people liked to work in this company. Nowadays, it's a different story. Rule number 3. The verbs that end in consonant, vowel, consonant, double the consonant and then add ed, like the verb stop. That becomes stopped. Mark stopped talking when his co-workers started to complain. And finally, number 4. If the verb ends in consonant plus y, we eliminate the y and add ied. The verb study becomes studied. Yesterday, Carla studied the whole day for the final exam. Past simple verbs, irregular verbs past form. Some irregular verbs have the same form in present and past form. The verb burst has the same present and past form. Here's an example. Last night, at the end of the party, everyone burst their balloons. In this sentence, the expression last night refers to past tense. Past simple affirmative structures. Affirmative sentences. We use the past form of the verbs to make an affirmative sentence in the past tense. To make an affirmative sentence in the past simple, we use the following structure: subject, Marce and Pauli, plus verb in past, visited, plus complement, London last summer. Marce and Pauli visited London last summer. Past simple negative structures. Negative sentences. We use did not or didn't to make a negative sentence in the past tense. To make a negative sentence in the past simple, we use the following structure. Subject, Marce and Pauli, plus did not or didn't, plus verb in infinitive, visit, plus complement. London last summer. Marce and Pauli didn't visit London last summer. Past simple interrogative structures. Interrogative sentences. We use did to make a question in the past tense. This is for regular and irregular verbs in English. To make an interrogative sentence in the past simple, we use the following structure. Did plus subject, Marce and Pauli, plus verb in infinitive, visit, plus complement. London last summer, plus question mark. Did Marce and Pauli visited London last summer?